Your phone rings. A frightened voice sounds exactly like your child, grandchild, partner, or close friend. They say there has been an accident, an arrest, or an emergency, and they need money now. The instinct to help is real. But a familiar voice is no longer proof of identity. Your first job is to verify, not pay. The Federal Trade Commission warns that a scammer may use a short audio clip from content posted online and a voice cloning program to imitate a loved one. The caller may combine that voice with names, travel plans, relationships, or other details gathered from public posts. The technology makes an old family emergency scam more convincing. The number on the screen may appear familiar or local, but caller identification can be spoofed. A scammer may also call from an unknown number and explain that the loved one's phone was lost or taken. Judge the request by its behavior, not by the voice, photo, or caller name shown on the device. The caller may claim to need bail, medical care, travel money, ransom, or help after an accident. Another person may join the call pretending to be a lawyer, police officer, doctor, or kidnapper. Details can sound specific because the scammer has researched the family or asks questions that encourage you to supply the missing information. Fake emergency scams often say you are the only person who can help and that you must not tell anyone. Secrecy prevents another family member from checking the story. Urgency prevents careful thought. A real emergency can survive a short verification. Say you need a moment, end the call, and involve someone you trust. Scammers commonly demand a wire transfer, cryptocurrency, cash, or gift cards with the numbers read aloud. They may insist on a payment app or tell you to keep a bank employee from knowing the real reason. Do not send money while someone controls the pace of the call. Verification must happen before any payment decision. The FTC advises calling the person who supposedly contacted you using a phone number you know is theirs. Do not use a number supplied by the caller or a follow-up text. If the caller says the phone is unavailable, try the person's usual number anyway. A genuine loved one will understand why you verified. If the loved one does not answer, contact another family member, friend, caregiver, school, workplace, or travel companion who may know where they are. Do not let the original caller isolate you. The goal is not to prove the audio is artificial. The goal is to confirm the person's safety through an independent route. The FBI recommends creating a secret word or phrase with family to help verify identity. Choose something memorable that is not a pet name, birthday, address, or fact visible online. Share it privately, not in a public post or group that includes strangers. Practice asking for it during a pretend emergency call. A family phrase is useful, but it should not become the only test. Someone may overhear it, see it in a message, or learn it from a compromised account. If the phrase is wrong, stop immediately. If it is right, still call back through a known number when money, identity information, or physical safety is involved. Decide now what everyone should do. End the unexpected call. Call the person directly. Contact a second family member if needed. Use the private phrase. Never pay until verification is complete. Write the steps near the phone for anyone who may freeze under pressure. A rehearsed plan is easier to follow when emotions are high. The FBI advises limiting public voice and image content where possible, making social accounts private, and limiting followers to people you know. Review posts that reveal family relationships, travel dates, schools, workplaces, or daily routines. This cannot prevent every impersonation, but it can reduce the details used to make a false story feel personal. Contact the bank, card issuer, wire company, payment app, cryptocurrency service, or gift card company immediately using verified contact information. Say the payment was connected to an impersonation scam and ask whether it can be stopped or reversed. Keep receipts, transaction numbers, phone numbers, messages, and voicemails. Do not pay a second caller promising recovery. Preserve the caller number, time, voicemail, text messages, payment instructions, account names, and receipts. In the United States, report consumer fraud at reportfraud.ftc.gov and Internet-enabled crime at ic3.government. Contact local law enforcement immediately if there is a credible threat to someone's physical safety. When a familiar voice asks for urgent money, pause. End the incoming call. Call back using a number you already know, and confirm through another person or the family phrase. Do not argue with the caller or try to detect tiny audio mistakes. Independent verification is faster, calmer, and more reliable than guessing whether a voice is real. A cloned voice can copy how someone sounds, but it does not control your family's verification plan. Choose a private phrase, agree to call back, and give everyone permission to slow down. Subscribe to Clear Tech Compass for more calm, practical help with scams, privacy, artificial intelligence, and everyday technology. Simple, safe, confident.